anti-suffrage forces continued to be led by John J. Vertrees, who incidentally was a lawyer for George Dickel. And he handpicked Ms. Josephine Pearson to lead Tennessee women in the fight against the Susan B. Anthony Amendment.
Miss Pearson, we have chosen you to lead the Tennessee delegation opposed to women's suffrage because you are a woman of outstanding ability from a fine Tennessee family. You are too brainy as well as tactful to want to direct the strong alliance of the men constituents of the Rejection League.
They were used clearly by the anti-suffrage forces that were not necessarily women.
Miss Pearson was an elocutionist who had promised her mother on her mother's deathbed that should the dreaded Susan B. Anthony Amendment ever come to Tennessee, she would oppose it with all her soul.
So Miss Pearson shows up on July 17th in the sweltering heat and checks into the cheapest room of the Hermitage Hotel.
On the very hottest day I have ever experienced.
Which then became the headquarters for the anti-suffrage forces as well as our own.
Some kind of storm was blowing into Nashville, and the heat lightning was flashing round the Hermitage Hotel.
I represent the silent majority, not this collection of strong-minded women and weak-minded men that call themselves suffragists. Southern women who were born queens of their homes, be it mansion or cabin.
Miss Pearson's pamphlets seem to be everywhere.
Save the South!
Save womanhood!
Save the country from socialism.
Prevent free love and the demise of the American family.
3 deadly principles lurk in the 19th Amendment. 1, surrender of states' rights. 2, Negro women's suffrage.
My God, if women could vote, that would mean all women could vote, too.
All of this will lead to the third evil.
Perish the thought.
Racial equality.
In the South, the opposition was great, and it was great also because the fear was, yes, if you enfranchised women, you would enfranchise black women. And if you enfranchised women, the possibility of not disfranchising black men might arise. And if you got the federal government into the act, this would be even more difficult. So you had a tremendous number of problems related to race.
Southern women resent the very word emancipation. It is no secret that we have successfully suppressed the Negro vote in the South. The poll tax keeps them away. But these black women are wilier than their men. They listen to their pastors, and they will save their money and soon rule the government.
This university is such a center of education throughout the South and the country. Great scholars, refinement, and culture. And the Fisk Jubilee singers travel the world. Oh, there's a wonderful women's study group there. Perhaps you've heard of it, the Optimist Club.
You hear Frankie Pierce say these things, say to the white women, we want what you want. Deal fairly with us. I'm paraphrasing, I don't have the exact quote. We want a square deal. She does say that exactly, the old TR bit. We want a square deal. Deal fairly with us. They're speaking very honestly in a world which is difficult, to be honest in.
Would you have your vote essentially canceled by your maid? Would you have our pure Anglo-Saxon Southern civilization, which barely survived the war of Northern aggression, sullied by the control of Negroism? Would you repeal the lynch laws as abhorrent as lynchings might be, forgetting about the hideous crimes that have been perpetrated against white women, for which these black men are lynched?
Josephine, Josephine, I thought perhaps I might have been too hard on you, that you were only a pawn in a lobbyist game. But we really heard enough this evening of your poison. Miss Pearson always maintained that politics had no room in a woman's sphere, and yet, in reality, politics was her life and her present means of support. Towards the end of her life, Miss Pearson fell on hard times, and who should come to her rescue, bringing her some food and a little money? Some of these same Tennessee suffragists. So there's your Southern story for you.